Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back. The question on everyone's mind: how would we get back into tech if we started over from scratch from the beginning, right? And there's three immediate things we thought of that you can implement straight away, things that you can do right now. First one is networking. And I don't mean the technical type, networking when it comes to speaking with people, communicating with people, right? And the reason we give this so much importance is when we started, we didn't really think of all these aspects of communication, speaking with people who are already in the field. The first thing we thought about is gaining technical knowledge. And while there's no problem with that, the issue with that one, it just took too long. The process of learning everything yourself, where nothing is organized, meant that we had to figure out our own roadmaps, thinking about stuff from scratch, where we could have easily asked someone in the field who would give us this information, right? So I put a lot of emphasis when it comes to networking. So it might sound cliche, but really, reach out to your network. Reach out to people who are already in tech, ask them questions like, what should I learn? And to be honest, in 2024, there's already full roadmaps out there that you can benefit from.
The next thing, which is as important, is focusing less on getting certifications and more on hands-on projects. And if you know me, when I started my journey 5 years ago, my focus was mainly certifications and doing lots of theory. And one thing I've learned over these years is that it's very important for you to implement what you learn, not just theory. And you must see in the graph where you have just learn, and then you have to learn, implement. You need that, which is very, very important. Now, what you need to do when you learn something, do a hands-on lab, do a project, just so you can fortify what you've learned.
And to emphasize that further, when it comes to doing projects, I can think of so many stories. But one thing I actually remember, and this was not too long ago, where one of the interviewers on the panel asked me specifically about a project that I wrote on my CV. It was a basic project. All it was a Discord bot that I created. But this was when ChatGPT first came out. So I was trying to create, a tool that we can use on the engineers platform, on our server. So I sort of created this bot so that people can interact with ChatGPT directly from the server. Having that on my CV and the interviewer pointing that out meant that it just wanted to show how important having good projects on your CV. And just after that interview, one of the feedbacks that I got was that I did some amazing projects. This was literally what they said. So it just proved so much more that projects are very, very important. Now, last but definitely not least, is LinkedIn. And we always tell people the importance of having LinkedIn and a professional presence. And the reason we say that is because we've seen the impact LinkedIn had on our careers in the past 5 years. I actually got, I think, 50% of my roles through LinkedIn. 50% of all the jobs I've worked in was through LinkedIn. And pretty simple, right? LinkedIn is a space for having a professional network. Professional network for those in your career, right? If you're a DevOps engineer, software engineer, whatever you may be, you want to create a network around people already in the field. What that does is, later when you're doing a job search, you have recruiters who also follow those people in your network who become your second connections. Now, second connections means they'll see your profile come up on their feed. So the better the profile you have, the more likely they are to reach out to you when a role opens up. So start with your LinkedIns now, start connecting with people in your space, build up that network, and later when you're ready for a job search, you have recruiters that you can directly reach out to. So we didn't want to, overload you with information. We want you to implement these three things right now, because these are things you can do straight away. You can do projects right now. You can ask people in your network about any roles they might have available, and you can start building a professional presence on LinkedIn. So, assalamu alaikum.